Tommy, 22 here. And today I've got something a little bit different going on. Last time I was complaining about my Athlon Aris ETR having so much eye relief I couldn't get the scope far enough forward. I ordered a new cantilever mount for it, so I'm kind of waiting on it. And in the meantime, Jason at Oneleaf messaged me and asked me if I'd like to try out one of their night vision scopes. And my response is to that was I have no experience with them other than I have a sight mark Wraith that I never use sitting in the gun cabinet. But why not? So he sent me one free of charge to test out, and it's mine to keep. So I figured I'd throw it on this while we were kind of waiting for the other mount to come in and give me some more time to play with it and kind of try my hand at doing a review. So far, what I've seen, there's a lot to like about the scope. There's maybe a couple things I don't really care for. I'll probably say the big thing I don't care for on this, I tried putting it on a 1022, and the mounts for this has these large screws that you have to tighten down to mount it. The other thing is I mounted this mount backwards, so it's also probably part of it, but it's flippable, so you can get it back far enough. Um, but if you have this on a 1022, you are going to scrape and you have it mounted like I do, you're going to scrape the tar out of your knuckles trying to rack that thing. So that's probably my only negative to this. There's a lot of cool features to it, which there's a ton of these videos out there on this particular thing that give you all the stats and specs of what this scope is, or what it can do. Rangefinder for me is pretty spot on. I'm reading between 51 and 52 yards, depending on what skid I aim at down range. One of the things I didn't hear much said about, this actually has a laser on it that you can adjust and dial in. I haven't taken the time to do that yet, but it seems like it's pretty bright. Now on a day like today, we're middle of July and full sun. It's not going to show up, 50 yards down range. But so far, so good. I like the zero on this. The menu and all that seems to be easy to navigate. The picture, especially on the lower magnifications, is fantastic. Now, with a digital sight, as you zoom in, you're going to get some pixelation. That's typical. This one's less so than my sight mark. Overall, very impressive. You can record video, take pictures. You can set it to automatically record video. It's got a ballistic calculator in it. I've been kind of playing with it. One of the things I'll say to that is as you're navigating the menu and you go into some of those features, look to the right. So there's like little cues that tell you what to do and how to operate it. When I was dialing my grainage for the bullets, my grain weight for the bullets in, I was just turning this. It's like something like 4,000 clicks to get it to where I needed it to be. It was insane. I could have made life a lot simpler if I had read the instructions and then just hit the buttons to get to where I needed to be. So take the time and just look right, and then that'll solve a lot of issues for you if you end up with one of these. So one of the things I've done with this gun, I've been kind of playing around with is headspace. I was going to run some capstone lapua SK through it and see how it does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some time, set everything up, and we'll just roll right into some target shooting. I think Jason said he's going to give me a discount code so that if y'all want to look at getting one of these or buying one, I'll pin that in the comments at the top so you can grab that and do your thing. Hey guys, we're back with some standard plus. Gonna start with a 10 shot group and then roll into two 5-shot groups. And I'm gonna change the color of my reticle here. I'll turn on the ranging. So I got it set as a white reticle. And when I turn on the ranging, it gives me green crosshairs with a red center dot, which is almost great for shooting white paper. But I've already sighted the scope in. Took less than 5 rounds, kind of fine tuning. And I kind of left it off my aim point just a touch, so I didn't shoot it out. But we'll just kind of roll in, do a 10 and 2 5s like I normally do. You guys could probably hear the wind. It's going to be messing with me a bit today. It's coming and going. Probably should have shot a couple warm-up shots. I let the gun sit for about 20 minutes. We'll roll into our 2 5s. See if we can do better here. All right, starting to come in. Getting better. So what I did was I changed headspace on the gun. Elliot shoots pretty good. I would say good to great. Not excellent, but I haven't really spent the time to find the lot for it. It's kind of the thing I've noticed with the Ely. It's you got to find that lot. When you do, man, it shoots, but sometimes finding that lot can be painful and expensive. So we're going to shoot some SK pistol match next. Headspace is set to 43 thousandths. It's a tight 43 with the wooden Gunworks headspace gauge kit that I got. So going off those, I should be there. And we're just going to dive right into a 10 shot group. And this wind is kicking. I'll get some wind data for you. I think we got another storm blowing in here. Ten shot group. Wait for that, please. Not bad. Looks like we were kind of getting 2 groups out of that 10 shot. See how our 5 shots go. Whoa. Well, that sucked. Yeah, with this wind messing with me, I don't know if I want to go into the super expensive stuff. Was wanting to get out and kind of show Jason and Oneleaf some love with them taking a chance and a risk on me and sending me a nice scope. With my groups kind of diving around all over the place, I don't know if the wind's going to let me. I'll tell you what, let's run some center X through it real quick. See if we can get a couple decent groups out of it. The other thing we're kind of noticing is the groups are moving up and down, kind of around all over the paper. I'm aiming at the center circle, but things are kind of moving around. It's not going to be a parallax issue because you're looking at a TV screen. So I've got the image sharpened, you know, with your adjustment here as much as I possibly can get. Let's do some 5-shot groups here. See what we can get out of some center X with good stuff. Known good stuff, anyway. And the wind just totally died. See what we can do. Not bad. Should do better. My bag's been dirty, so it doesn't want to throw the round all the way up. So it does this every now and then. I need to clean this. There we go. Just go 10 minutes more in before the storm rolls in on me. Go ahead and just shoot 2 more 5-shot groups. So wanting to kind of do some barrel testing. I think I waited too late in the day to do it. Just trying to keep the cameras out of the sun because they'll thermal out and shut down on me. And then you guys are all experiencing pretty much the same thing. Weather's doing some crazy stuff here. Oh, the other things, you've got inclinometer and a level built into the scope, which is kind of handy. When you record, here, let's do that. It records at 4 power on the low end, and then it has 8 magnifications of that 4 power, so it's 4 to 32. But when you record, it just gives you 4 power and nothing on screen other than date and stuff like that. Which I wish it would record where you have it zoomed in and things like that. sure that's probably because of like the pixelation and things like that that you get when you zoom in. The tailwind now right to left hitting me. And getting some rain. Probably hear it bouncing off the 10 here. All right, I gotta go get my camera. As always, fellas, if you like what I'm putting down, please like, subscribe, share, comment, give me a thumbs up. It helps drive my views. I'm getting really close to 1,000, and I really appreciate the support. I'm gonna go get my camera before I get soaked. Thanks, fellas.